As you know, in this experiment we have to determine a dielectric constant and hence the measurement of a Curie temperature of a ferroelectric ceramic. So first we need to know what is ferroelectric. Okay, so ferroelectricity is a characteristics of certain material that have a spontaneous electric polarization that can be reversed by the application of an external electric field. All ferroelectrics are paraelectric with the additional property that their nature electric polarization is reversible. Okay, so this is ferroelectricity. Here we are going to use perovskite structure. Perovskite structure is a family name of a group of material and the mineral name of calcium titranate having a structure of the type ABX3. Many piezoelectric including ferroelectric ceramics such as barium titranate BaTiO3 and lead titranate PbTiO3, it have a cubic perovskite type structure, okay, with chemical formula ABX3, where perovskite ABX structure with A and B on the corner and body center position respectively. 3 oxygens per unit cell occupy the face and from the octahedra surrounding the B site. So we are going to find out the Curie temperature of a ferroelectric material. What is Curie temperature? The temperature at which the spontaneous polarization disappears is called the Curie temperature. Okay, so for this experiment we are going to use barium titranate BaTiO3. Above 120 degree temperature, the barium titranate has a cubic structure. It means it is centrosymmetric and possesses no spontaneous dipole. With no dipole, the material behaves like a simple dielectric, giving a linear polarization. Curie temperature for barium titranate is 120 degree centigrade. Below 120 degree centigrade, it changes to a tetragonal phase with an accompanying movement of the atom. The movement of Ti atom inside the octahedra may be considered to be significantly responsible for the dipole moment. So in this experiment we are going to use barium titranate, right? So you can see there is a ceramic which is called barium titranate BaTiO3. This is the ceramic, and we need for this experiment we need the ceramic and a oven, a experimental kit and 2 digital meter, one temperature and another one is for capacitance charge. Now come to the experiment. What we have to do, we have to put this ceramic into the oven, okay, then just switch on the instrument. Okay, you can see there is a capacitance charge as showing. You have to switch on the oven. This is the indicator for the oven and this is the set temperature. You have to set the temperature for oven heating process. So this is the set temperature knob. Switch on the temperature controller and approx adjustment the set temperature. The green light would light up indicating the oven is on and the temperature would start rising. The temperature on the oven indicated by the digital temperature meter. Okay, the controller of the oven would switch off or on power corresponding to set temperature. In case it is less than the desired, the set temperature may be increased or vice versa. So this is the experimental table where you have to take the reading for the temperature and the capacitance charge, and we have to calculate the dielectric constant. How to calculate the dielectric constant? For dielectric constant we need a capacitance charge which will be measured for each temperature, and C0. C0 is also the capacitance charge, but this is the capacitance charge for the barium titanate. Okay, so the capacitance charge is calculated by the area of the barium titanate and the thickness of that ceramide. Okay, now we have to plot a graph where in your x-axis the temperature will be held, and in your y-axis the dielectric constant which is calculated is held. Okay, so you can see when the temperature is rising, the capacitance charge will be start rising up. Okay, so the dielectric constant is rising, right? And after some temperature you can see the dielectric constant is falling, right? So that peak point where the maximum dielectric constant is held is called Curie temperature. For the barium titanate, the value is near about 120 to 130 degree centigrade. So this is the assignment for this experiment, and that's it about the experiment. Thank you.